Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered. Last time we finished year 1, so we are about to start a brand new year. It always kicks off with a roadside event. Oh man, it's Black Knight related, that's what this music means. So yeah, we're gonna sit through the load, But yeah, this is a fixed event, very pertinent to the story. The Black Knight is kind of one of the main story plots here.
Hello there. How is everything with you? We ran into the Black Knight, you see. I've always wanted to see how strong a warrior he really is, so I challenged him.
He fought with nothing as disciplined as swordsmanship.
He just lunged at us wildly while shouting something.
Lindot, that's the mimic I have. I knew it was a lilty.
It was like a great storm, terrible and full of wrath. Should you ever see the Black Knight on your travels, stay as far from him as you can.
Alright. You know what? Let's say yes for once and actually read the diary entry, since we know we're gonna be skipping the end festival probably now because it takes so long. Speaking of taking long, I have to figure out what I'm doing about these load times. I don't know. We'll see. Like a storm, I came upon the caravan from Mars Pass. It was overturned. Few monsters prowl the road, and I've rarely seen such things in all my travels. The sight was so bizarre that I merely stared in amazement before it occurred to me to lend a hand. Thankfully, no one was badly hurt. They said they were attacked by the infamous Black Knight. Why would he do such a thing? Wait, you can view the memory? Oh, I don't want to see it again! Okay, well, if you notice, if I try to go to Riverbell Path, the tree's not ready yet, so there's nothing we could do there. Oh, it's happening. It's the goofy music. That means it's the band of Briggins. It's like a goofy caravan that's always messing up.
Hello there. My Papalpamus hurt his leg, so I'm stranded here. Could you possibly spare a loaf of bannock? I need to soak it in medicine and apply it. If you can't, a bag of flour would work well too.
That's not how I pictured his voice in my head when it was just a silent game. Oh well. It kind of makes sense, I guess. I thought he was tougher, not kind of...
That should have been enough time for him.
You're a mighty fine actor, Capo.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's rendezvous with Gramps. Hey, you old geezer. How'd it go?
Got some booty, Capo? Capo?
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Right. There's no need to shout. I hear you just fine. While you two distract the sucker, I'll sneak up and make off with the loot.
Yeah, that's right. So, where's the loot?
Huh?
Don't play dumb. You trying to keep it all for yourself? What's wrong?
How long was I asleep?
I knew it.
Yeah, those guys are kind of crazy. I don't know, his voice, the main dude's voice, I thought he was just like some tough, barking orders at people kind of, but he sounds a little frail and boyish. Ah, whatever, it's all silly roadside events that basically just translate into memories, which are important. Oh my god! It's all good though. It's just, it feels more painful here because of the loading. Like it would be going, I can hear the wheels in my head of the caravan. I know when it comes in with the music on the GameCube. Oh, this is a quick passerby one too. This can happen multiple times, I think. Mars Pass guys just chasing monsters. That's when you might want to read the diary for more information. After eating, I was preparing to set off when suddenly some lilties ran by in hot pursuit of a monster. They were probably from Mars Pass. That village has long been home to blacksmiths, so they were probably out gathering materials. Yes, alright. Now, you notice there's a new stage here to the right, so there's a crossroads now here. That's the Goblin Wall. It has a lot of good bronze and iron recipes if you need those kinds of things, but thanks to the alchemist, I'm pretty set, so I'm gonna enter that stage for the first time very overpowered probably whenever I go there. But I want to move on to the better regions of this game, because we're in year 2, and we have access to my favorite 2 songs in the game. But it might not be this episode, because there's another region just before that one that has some stuff we need to do first. Okay, so we passed through the stream. Mushroom Forest is going to be deactive too. You know what, let's grab the free item in Mars Pass. I'll cut the loads again. I still haven't referenced my player's guide to know where we're at in the cycle here. A chunk of alloy, that could come in handy. I know you need that for some stuff. Okay, we're moving on. We need to change our chalice to water. Luckily, you could just do that after beating a stage, like so. And now, can we make it to the stream without another event happening? I mean, they're good. I don't mind if it does happen. Alright, we did it. I'm gonna leave this load in because of the music. That initial drum coming in. And like right now, you would be walking. And like as soon as it starts to get weird with the wind is when it starts doing that twinkly bit of the music. I really hope they patch out those loads, but I'll try to stop talking about it. It's not good, but yeah. The Miasma streams are kinda... It's a nice ambiance to things, so I'd hate to just cut it all. Alright, welcome to the Vale of Alfitaria, the very town that we've been hearing about this whole time. And let's go see it. Another load we have to sit through because of the music. But this town actually has 2 different versions of music. This is the main one, and it is the primary one. But there's a one-time only song that's really upbeat, and it's tied to this game's only really long side quest. So we have to trigger that here too, and find the Moogle nest, and the free item and stuff. I don't know, I like to explore the towns before doing stages if I can. So where is this guy? He tends to run around here, I think. Yeah, here he is, this dude.
My duty is to the king and the princess. I'd rather someone else police these streets.
Knockfelna.
Guards of old were stolid. Your ranks today are filled with cowards.
Interesting, he says all of his dialogue instead of just making a noise. Alright. I just talked to him a bunch of times just to make sure it's triggered, and I don't even know if it is. So we're gonna go get a drop of myrrh and then come back here and talk to him again. Because he triggers the princess side quest. Here's where the hidden item is. Another fruit seed. Oh well, could sell it to anybody really. There's a Selkie merchant down here. Only on this year though. Even numbered years. So Mithril is good. I can't afford it. He's even got Mithril scrolls, but we'll be finding them in the stages absolutely. I can think of one right now that is like a Mithril haven. And it has some really cool music that reminds me of Fiddler on the Roof for some reason. But more on that several parts from now when we actually get there. The Moogle is off this way, down these stairs. This song is kind of a little excessive. I like the happier version better. It's a shame it doesn't stay once you do the whole princess thing, but oh well. What do we get? Do we get a match? Probably not, I would say, but you never know. Nope, brand new stamp. Oh yeah, we got a diary entry. I was gonna cut both loads. My first visit to Alfitaria. Huge buildings crowded together, lots of strange people hurrying about. To me, they all look the same. They all wear the same hunted expression, as though something is chasing them down. Yeah, everybody's stressed out. Ain't it the truth? Well, what is this Miasma stream? That's what I'm really concerned about. I can't remember the map when it showed us Earth. That's in the village I want to go to next. It's okay. Okay, it's the standard music, so it's just either a fixed event or a more normal caravan that's not goofy or crazy. Okay, it's the Fields of Fum people, the Clavets, basically.
Hello there. You've come a long way. Why, isn't it a fine day today?
I hope your journey is as bright and clear as the sky is now.
But crops don't grow without rain.
Oh, all right then. I hope your journey has some rain too.
Hopefully you'll grow through your travels and end up stronger than when you started. May that be true for both of our caravans.
Yeah, Clavets are basically farmers. That's what the Fields of Fum is all about. Today I decided to take a side road for a change of pace. To my surprise, I heard someone call out to my caravan. It was a group of kindly-looking Clavets. A look at their clothes told me that they had probably hailed from the Fields of Fum. That was a useless diary entry, but yeah, well, some of them are. They're just nice little asides as you're going. Again, more typically sitting side by side with your friends, doing it together. But here we go, Tida, this place. If you ever wondered what happens if you just didn't do this, didn't take care of your town's crystal, well, here's your answer. I just like the ominous tone of some of these levels.
The sun once smiled on this village more than any other. But one day, their crystal's blessing faded. The villagers eagerly awaited their caravan's return. But for them, the crystal would never shine again. It is said that not a single one of them tried to escape. All stood fast, waiting for the caravan, hoping to the very end. After hearing that tale, I felt the weight of my burden like never before.
Man, not gonna lie, actually, hairs on my neck stood up. That's had a good vibe. I forgot it was that. I mean, maybe it's just me, I'm weird. Take magical damage. Yeah, I just like how the melody comes in as it writes the cursive. Nice Phoenix down. Actually, you know what? Unequip it. It defaults, if you have an empty slot in your command list and you pick up a Phoenix down, it puts it there. So you just always gotta be ready to just get rid of that, because you only want one on there at a time to free up space for magic. Or maybe you want none and you want to manually Phoenix down. But yeah, we got these dudes. They drop good, I forget what they're called, but he poisoned me. Yes, Fire and Cure, the two best spells that you want for the beginning portions of the game. The second half of the stage is kind of tedious, but otherwise I love the environment and the concept of this. It's just going back, who knows how many years, when this village used to be. Like, there's a tree here. There's a myrrh tree, obviously, because we're here to collect a drop. So imagine that, a town that had a tree next to it. That means every other year, this town only had to get 2 drops of myrrh, because they had one in their backyard, yet still fell. It's like, what destroyed this town? But by the sounds of it, the caravan just never came back. They died on the road somewhere. So it's just a nice little reminder of why you have to do this in the first place. You can skip some of these enemies that are just kind of annoying. But over here there's a gate with a very good artifact and a nice selection of fruit and vegetables and stuff. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Oh, jeez. Yeah, come over here. He's gonna blow up and cast fire. That's right. So yeah, that's a strategy sometimes. These guys are so annoying because they stun you. Iron Shard. I know I need them for something. That's actually one thing to mention. At this point, if I was playing on the GameCube, because I was, as I've said, before this came out. By the time I got to this stage, my inventory was full, and I was picking up stuff, and they just hold it above their head if they can't hold it. So I had to keep going to the inventory and dropping stuff that I thought I didn't need, and with ingredients especially, like iron shards, I would have, let's just say 4 of those things. I'm like, do I need these? And then I would have to flip through the tables and see, okay, iron shards, what can that craft? And then see what it can craft, then look up what it can craft, and what can equip that, and it's just like flipping back and forth. It's like, welcome to an RPG, get ready to read and cycle through menus. It's all good. So yeah, there's all our fruit from those guys. Speaking of... You know what? I only have 1 round corn. I was debating just getting rid of those, but we're gonna keep going. And see if there ever is an inventory limit. There we go, Ashura. I don't know what that does. It might just be a +1 to whatever it was. But I just knew it was back here and that you get fruit from all the enemies. So if we continue down here, I think we see the Earth pedestal. Yep. So we need that to get to the stream that I really want to cross, because beyond that stream is my 2 favorite places. Earth. What did I call it? Ground? Same difference. Now look at this. This is where the crystal was. It's identical to our town. Those staircases. Iron armor crud. I don't know where the Moogle is in this place. I gotta think about that, because every stage has one. I was wrong about Riverbell Path. That has one. I just... guess I forgot that there's like a whole thing to it. But we'll go back there. Remember, everything has a Cycle 2 and a Cycle 3 that brings better artifacts and items. But I like to press on rather than revisiting stages. I think it expects you to do that too, because the difficulty jump is kind of nuts. Even from Cycle 1 to Cycle 2, you notice it if you try to go back as soon as you can. And yeah, I like to get this princess side quest done as soon as possible. And there's also another major event that you have to do that involves going pretty far out. And I like to get that done as soon as possible. So basically, for the next couple episodes, we're going to be constantly going to new stages. And it'll be a while yet before I start doing some Cycle 2s of places. There might be one here and there. But yeah, there's some other good stages coming up too. This guy's casting all kinds of magic. Out of here. What is that? Strange liquid. Oh, this can either do 1 or 2 hearts depending on randomness. See, it's effective on Ukes. I think it only did 1. Sparkling bracer. Some kind of defense thing. I believe we get some kind of important artifact here the first time through. It's either a pocket or another pendant for another heart. I can't remember which one. Actually, I think it is. It's the Chocobo pocket, I think. So that's another command slot, which is very nice, because the more of those we rack up, the more you can manually fuse. Oh my god, look at how slow it's going. Also, this tree. It's hugely important, but not yet. We have to go to a certain town that's unavailable to us right now. But there will be a letter in that tree. And this stage does have some good pickups in the later cycles. At least my memory seems to tell me that. Every time she gets hit, she's like, why? It's weird. But yeah, this is the kind of tedious part of this level. It's just a grid of these little web things. You can see on the minimap, they're like 2 brown boxes. And you gotta cast fire on them. I always picture it, I'm casting fire on like the little green flower thing, but I guess it's the web. That would make more sense, actually. Because later you have to cast something on a flower, so... But yeah, I think we're very close to... Obviously, if you're ever presented with a maze like this... Yeah, see, there's a pedestal right here. But somewhere in a maze like this, in a game like this, there's gonna be something good. And that's easy to miss. Oh, luckily I think I'm right by it. Some bronze. The best ingredient, that weird one that's hard to say, orichalcum, I think. It looks like a chunk of bronze when it falls, but we're way too early in the game to be finding that. But I know it's one of the ingredients needed for like the best armor and weapons. Alright, let's see if we can cast fire and get these dudes. Yeah. Feels good. One of those minor feel-good things. Hey, that guy got it too. Yeah, there we go. Some good combat. Didn't even take a hit. Mithril salad, dang it. There is Chocobo Pocket, okay. If only that was the Mithril belt. I wouldn't have been able to do anything with it because we're a while from Mithril yet. Not too far. And I think it is possible to find a chunk here and there. But otherwise, we're probably not going to find that until a very specific level. That is going to happen on year 3. Because yeah, on year 3 we have access, we can cross a river and go to a whole other part of the map. Kind of like this year, we can go a little bit further on this main island chunk to see Alfitaria and stuff. I don't know what's up with games doing that. Maybe it just feels like that recently, because I played Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine, and it's like stuff opens up to you way earlier than you're ready for it, because you want to stay put and keep grinding, or complete where you are before moving on. And this game kind of follows a similar thing. Every year you can get further and further. So it's possible to beat this game by like year 7 or year 8, I think. Well, you're gonna be vastly underpowered and have a hard time. Whoops. Oh, the Chocobo Pocket. I'm like, what the heck? What happened to the menu? But yeah, I picked up the Chocobo Pocket and then picked up a cure, so it put 2 in there. You get used to counting, pressing L twice to get to fire. Because yeah, you still gotta do that. It's all good. This has got to be an artifact, right? Yeah. Oh, it's one I already have. Oh well, that makes the selection at the end easier, and obviously I'm going to go for the Chocobo Pocket, unless there's a good +2 or +3 something. Let's see, besides talking about the game, I thought this would kind of go more like Zelda ones, where I just can freely talk about whatever as I go. I feel like I'm doing a lot of explaining. Remember that diary entry at the end of the year, last episode? The Mars Pass encounter where they were, or when we went there, yeah. Nuts! It ended by saying time washes away everything. The good and the bad, I guess. Joy and agony were the words. Fish! Oh, it almost looks Moogle House-ish. I probably missed it. It might have been on that first screen. And again, I also want to say it's at the very end before the boss. But I could be confusing it with another stage. But yeah, it's true, man. Time flies. It's amazing, and kind of going with the theme of this game, too. Thinking of my closest friend and stuff. Like, I haven't physically seen my friend Ryan in, like, since his wedding, I think, which was now 2 years ago? A little longer than 2 years, actually. Actually, is it 3? That'd be nuts if it's 3 years, but also I wouldn't be surprised because that's exactly my point. Time just gets away from me. But there's this naive belief when you're young. That was close. I don't care about that. It's either milk or strange liquid again. Iron gloves, that's lilty, don't need it. But yeah, there's a naive belief that the friends you grow up with are always going to be there. And I mean, they are. But I mean, very much like this caravan concept. I guess in my daydreaming, I've always thought that it'd be awesome to just kind of be in a caravan or whatever, like experience almost everything together as a team of whatever. 4 in this case. I mean, sure, imagine going on a road trip with people. You'd probably get annoyed by some of their tendencies, or... I mean, people get on each other's nerves every now and then, but you get over it, and... like somebody might fart in the caravan. And, well... that might be a letdown moment. But it too shall pass. No, I don't know. I guess I missed the Moogle. I thought there was something about this side of things, but no. Alright, boss time. What could the boss of a former village be? Well, it's a house, if you can't really tell. It's definitely... I don't know if it was the central house, because we saw where the crystal was already. Maybe it's like the mayor's place. Armstrong. What a weird name. Neat that the fence is a fist, though. Alright, let's do it. He's got those weird wizard dudes, and actually I'm gonna reorganize this, put Cure on top, and then get the 2 fire spells I have for Fyra. And then if I can combine that with Mog, I could do even better fire, but he's pretty much... his red is gone now. So he could mess things up and be dumb and cast something else. And also, there's still the trouble of finding that pocket with enough time to charge it up. But another option is to... okay. You don't have to use magic with Mog, you can do focus attacks. I'm gonna try this. No, I got nervous and cast it early because I thought he was about to stun me with something, but... I think I could have kept powering through that move. But yeah, let's just say Mog casts Thunder while I do a focus attack. I can still fuse it with him and it'll be a Thunder Strike, which is just a little bit more powerful than a normal focus attack. And since that is the power of Selkies, besides their agility, that might not be a bad idea instead of trying to go for the big magic. Here we go. Oh, what the? I lined it up. He stunned me. He knocked me out of the animation. That was gonna be a big fire spell, I think. Unless, did Mog not cast fire? I missed. I didn't see. I don't know, it's... oh, here we go. I think physical attacks are better for me right now. Love this part of the music. Almost there. We could probably ignore this wizard dude. Yeah, when you get caught on fire, there we go. You start to run faster, so even though it's damaging you, it's kind of convenient. Alright, that was kind of a long stage. I told you they get longer. But we did it, our first drop of year 2. I mean, we don't have to actually see the drop. I just like to look at the tree. Nice overcast sky in the background. I don't know, it's mesmerizing in a way, but anyway, we'll skip it. Let's try to speed things up, because this is... I gotta have to
Moogle at your service, Capo.
cut some load screens out. Let's see.
Here you go, Capo.
Be from the dead. Yes, it is, they got. Beautiful. Alright, because his affection matters most. How are you? Ever since you left, Momo Fee has been really sad. I threw in a fish for you. I hope you like it. Hope you come home soon. Take the fish with X. That's new. Normally you just pressed A and took it. I'll be home soon. I'll be just a little longer. They're both kind of nice. Alright, so send him. What do I have for him? That vegetable seed, but you can overwrite your previous one. But they didn't grow it anyway, so yeah, we'll do this again. I swear if my next letter is, oh, do you want us to change the vegetable seed that you formerly sent? Because that can happen. Look, the sister's feeling better about me. But not the dad.
I've got your reply, Capo.
Because again, you want that discount.
So long,
Why did I
Capo.
say that so southern-like? Discount. Whatever. What was the thing? Take magical damage. I don't know that... Well, stuff poisoned me. Is that magic? 1111. Oh no, it was only 111. Twisted headband. Wait a minute here. That's a +2. I can grind this, because we gotta end this video anyway, so yeah. I could get the Chocobo Pocket. That's a given, but the Twisted Headband, I think, is based on a good score. So I'm gonna grab that, and I'll come back here. But we also gotta go talk to that dude. Iron, don't need it. Where is Nocflauna or whatever? Found him.
Why, who might you be? Maybe you took the princess. Why, who might you be? Maybe you took the princess.
Yeah, I think that's the official start of the princess side quest. Now, remember Tay Ado? Yep. I found the Moogle house. I actually looked up in my player's guide and I couldn't believe I passed it up. It's a house. How do you not check the house? But back here anyway, super quick, just getting this stamp, and I will get the Chocobo Pocket after I beat the boss, but I'll splice all the stuff out. But I figure... Hey, is that a match? Nope. Alright, well thanks for watching, you guys. I pretty much just ran to the boss, and I'm gonna get that Chocobo Pocket now. And next time we move on to my 2 favorite areas. See you then.